All right, welcome to turn number 10. I have a lot of cool stuff to discuss in this video. This is going to be a really cool video. Let's go here. Okay. So, as you can see, we had a lot of players. Well, two surrendered. One was PE. Tail Spider over here in Eastern Russia. Pac Man was booted. He was big in Spain. Um, and Greg's ally. Frang and KL were booted. They were both allies. Um, yeah, so that was pretty interesting. And going into this dog, there's a shitload of stuff I want to talk about. So first of all, the new three strikes rule, or what did I call it? Called it. What do we call it? Where is it at? We call it the Greg three strikes PE rule because Greg has just been the main one, repeatedly breaking rules and becoming PE, and then having to resolve the PE dispute. So anyway, so from now on, every player will be allowed two public enemy violations, whether they are deliberate or accidental, and that's a big distinction. Okay, so uh, and basically this means that you can either break the rules deliberately or accidentally. Either way, you just get one PE strike, and this only applies to like minor offenses. Like if you eliminate a player or like you take their territory without declaring war and then you blockade it, like that's very flagrant and is definitely gonna make you PE totally no strike at all. But for like a minor thing, like declaring war on somebody and you announce it in public chat, but you don't send them a PM, that's just gonna be a PE strike for you and your ally. But it's not gonna be like, we're not gonna make you PE and require you to like pause everything and give the territory back. It's just going to be a PE strike because you did announce it in the public chat and I added it to the doc, for everybody to see. So, it's like, we're not trying to penalize people, to make this a whole thing about bureaucracy and just strict rules, because we're here to have fun, right? So, yeah, so the PE strikes rule. And by the way, everybody who gets PE strike, it's going to be kept at the top of this dock, and we already have we have four people already who have them. Of course, Greg. Um, oh, and you know what? I don't even need to. Greg doesn't, because this is actually that would have been retroactive, right? The system wasn't in place, so you know what? We're not even going to give Greg any strikes. All right. But you know what? We will give Greg one strike because the whole rule was created because of him. We'll give him one strike, not two. I don't want to be retroactive here. Okay. And also, I just added in a rule. PE violations must be reported within two turns, all right? After that, they're not going to be considered or counted, all right? And anyway, so now moving on to the funner stuff in this video. Yeah, so we lost 5 players. We have quite a few new PEs. Juggle, we're just going to make him PE because just way too complicated of a situation, and it's just kind of annoying me. Like some of this stuff is kind of annoying me because like I know some of these people and I know like they should be doing better. So as far as following the rules goes, they should be doing better. And Yeah, that's why Juggle, like he had some bullshit scenario going on somewhere around here. I don't know, taking someone's territory or some shit without declaring war or some shit like that. So it was just, and then by the time it was reported to me, I was like, okay, well, you guys can take care of it. They didn't take care of it. It's still going on. So let's just make him PE, keep it moving. He's been pretty quiet this game anyway. And then he just lied in the public chat and said that he did talk to me. But actually, if you look in my messages, um, you see this last message here was from May 16th. Right? So that was like 2 weeks ago. So there you have it. And I'm sure he might have been mistaken or something. It doesn't matter. It's just, I don't have the time to just, do all that stuff all the time. Especially like we're on turn 10 now. Um, anyway, moving on. So we do have some new PEs here. We got Yellow Map and Juggle over here. Uh, and then, of course, the usual ones. Besides that, what else is cool that I want to talk about? I want to talk about the newly available territory that the players who left have, left behind, and they weren't at war, by the way, I believe, or at least if they were at war, no one's trying to enforce an entitlement. So State Kharkov over here, just two cities on these territories. That's really nice. So for like these players over here, like Blescu, Ablator and Rickon, of course, are going to jump in, but Ophis, I hope you jump in, and Alex Tusing. Who else we got over here? Charles Scott and Gratz not. So you guys are all over there. And we also have some over here in this little place. I don't know what to call these places in Eastern Europe, but they've got three cities on them, and guess who's next to it? Square Boy, 111, Captain, and yeah, just Captain. So they left that over there. Plus, we've got this stuff over here, like Austria or something, That's pretty nice. Yeah, so those are wide open for people, just so you know. Oh yeah, and I was going to show you guys me and Calibi's war with Square Boy and Scipio. So you can see right here, I've given Calibi this territory. I airlifted 34 armies to it, plus I deployed 20 to it, so it's got 50 on it. And real quick, let me change these colors. Square Boy is naturally red, so I'll just make him some other color. And I'll just show you guys, Calibi's blue just like me, coincidentally. And I'll just make Squirrel Boy and Scipio red. I want to show you guys like what it's like to collaborate with your ally during the war, right? So yeah, so as you can see, I obtained this territory here and this territory here. Actually, I started with this one. He ended up taking it, as you can see, and I didn't try to defend it because I knew I didn't want to divide my forces because I border both Scipio and Squirrel Boy, and Calibi doesn't. So I knew they would focus on me this turn, and I gave Calibi this territory here, so he's got 50 right here on one of actually this is Scipio's main area. And then Square Boy's main area is over here. Still looking to buy some territory over here if anybody has some, by the way. Looking to get it. And then you can see I've also obtained territory here and here and here next to Square Boy and Scipio. And I actually made some gains, which, I mean, let me just show you. I end up getting this over here, so I got that and that. Also attacked Scipio. See Square Boy over here. He didn't really try to defend this, but I wanted to defend one of my main Russian areas over here. So that was pretty cool. And the point is though, well, actually, let me go back. And I can't even see the territory, but Calibi, I've given Calibi, a really good position here. Like, he can't fuck this up because he has like over 150 armies he can deploy. So he's definitely going to win in this area. Now the only thing we really need to do to win the war is get a foothold somewhere over here, which we could go through here to get it. Just take out these minor areas here and here. Then we can focus exclusively on this area and this area. Calibi will take some more territory and gift it to me. And the point is, though, use these gift cards, though, guys, because you've got a shitload of them, right? I did that for a reason. Because I expected there to be lots of trading and lots of gifting territory to your ally, so on and so on. Besides that, I just want to show you guys that, how that's going. You kind of see, like, I expected them to, they didn't even defend this area. Anyway, so it's been pretty cool. So I'm going to be pretty much winning this, doing very well. What else? I also want to show you guys the latest PE disputes. Gosh, and this turn, there are none. I thought there might have been, but there weren't. You might have seen the public chat already. There were some little things going on, but those were resolved, the PE strikes. Bobby's getting one, NoPro's getting one, Nick Rex getting one. And just keeping moving. And you might have seen Bobby's chat, which was pretty dramatic. It's not going to show up anymore. Wait, it is. Here it is right here. Go look at it in the public chat. I forget what country Bobby's from. What country is he from? Oh, Germany. Okay. Cool. Okay. Besides that, what else I want to mention here? Let's talk about income statistics. Oh yeah, I would have been at the top, but I accidentally attacked with one less army than I needed, so I didn't get a bonus that I wanted. But yeah, so we've got some changes here, but Rickon's still at the top. Ablator, they got over 100 combined income. They're pretty strong. So you've got only two players over 60, and then one, two, three, four, five in the 50s, and then our 40s over here. And pretty much everybody below 40 is like, looking badder and badder for them, you know. And then we still have quite a few players with under 20 income, which are sitting ducks. For example, Bobby, so Sanctuaries, this is no pro, and this is Bobby, their allies fighting against this FBO guy and STE. STE's right there. They're fighting each other, and Bobby's super strong. I mean, he's got 49 income. Then No Pro has 28, so they're just gonna dominate them. Like No Pro could have won the war without help from Bobby. Well, he probably not, but Bobby could have won the war without help from No Pro. No Pro just secured this little stuff right here, like he was gifted to Pike Attack gifted it to him. So they're pretty much gonna crush these guys. So yeah. Uh, in other news, talking about wars, we got the war in Spain with Greg, and he's fighting against Botsky, and uh, I thought Typhoon was over here, but he's not. But he is. Yeah, and then J Rose, Botsky's ally over there. But other than that, there's not really any big wars going on besides the one I'm in and that one. Uh, we did have some declarations made. You can see those in the doc. Um, And I also wanted to talk about the bomb cards and diplo cards, which are becoming available soon. And we're gonna have the sanctions card becoming available, the diplo card, and well, the bomb cards in late game. I wanted that to be like a late game thing, um, and versus like the diplo card and sanction card are more of like a mid game thing. These are like a reward for having survived as long as you have. You know what I mean? I didn't want us to have diplo cards in the early game because then people would be able to use them, and it would, with 200 damn players, that shit's gonna drag out because the diplo card lasts for 3 turns, so it's pretty powerful. Sanction card just 50% of someone's income for 1 turn, but even that can be, if players all combined, chain their diplo cards or sanctions cards, it can be pretty powerful. Um, and especially, we have alliances in this game, so you and your ally can both play a sanction card on your enemy the same turn, whatever, right? So it's pretty powerful. And you get one basically. You get a diplo card every 11 turns. You get a sanctions card every 10 turns, and you get a bomb card every 25 turns. So it's like a super powerful thing. Uh, and I don't know. Some of you might already have. Well, no, I guess none of us do. I think you get minimum one per turn. I don't know if that really works out that way or not. But yeah, I want to update you guys on all that, and just to show you like having an ally is super important because keep in mind you do want an ally and you do want to be doing stuff with them together in this game. Those are the players who are going to win, and I think get the most enjoyment from these settings as well. We have our latest expansions by our players. Well, Rickon's just getting bigger here. I've gotten to be bigger in Turkey after that guy got booted. This guy taking Italy. Um, there hasn't been much expansion though besides that. This PE player is still over here in Belfast. uh, there hasn't been much expansion beyond that. We're still seeing stuff. Happening. This P player still over here. What else? Right, make sure. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to show you guys. Um, don't forget to join the damn Discord, okay? You can just ask me for the link if you're not already here. But pronunciation freak came up with this cool chart I wanted to show you guys if you haven't seen it already. It starts off on turn 1 and it's an income chart, okay? And these are the players with the highest income. So you can see. Um, like turn 2, we see how like Ablator, you remember he had the highest income, and Keep in mind, this also shows the geographic area that they're in, which is pretty cool. And you can kind of see on turn 5. Here's our top players on turn 5. This guy ended up getting booted. That guy ended up getting booted. And then, like, look at our top players. And, you know, Jason ended up falling down in the pack. So did Calibi. And a lot of these other players. Like, you can see that not everybody was able to keep expanding at the same rate. But, you know, me, Ablator, Rickon, we've always done pretty well. Well, especially me and Rickon, really. Me and Rickon in particular. And these other players are still doing decently. Oops. Yeah, if you want the link, it's in the Discord. Look at that clickbait. Lead magnet. I'm a marketer, by the way, so I speak in terms like lead magnet and whatnot. So yeah, we've got our top players here in terms of income, which we saw in the statistics document or tab, and you can actually see, you know, Grotz, you know, so definitely starting to see a gap in terms of territory controlled. You know, like if we go down, like a lot of these players, this guy has 32 income with only 15 territories, so that means he has a bonus. But shit, you know, our bottom players here don't have much territory. Like, you know, they don't even have over 20 territory. And if we look at income, put that in. So yeah, you can see like typically income correlates to territory. And of course now things are changing though, because people are building cities, which, keep in mind, only cost 5 gold. And you know, we're getting in that late game stage where people actually can start building cities now, like this guy could, or this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. No, my stuff is all spread out and shit, so I'm not gonna be building any cities for a while. And when I do, I'll probably build them in France. So yeah, that's kind of what's been happening. My future predictions are, you know, this eastern area, it's hard to say what will happen. But, you know, we can kind of see Wonton's going for the UK. This guy's going for this region with his ally over here. This guy's obviously going for Italy, and he's gonna run into Triple Will here. Triple Will's already at war, actually. Who is Triple Will? Maybe he's not. I don't know. And we got Pronunciation Freak fighting this guy over here, and so we got a lot of stuff going on. Lots of people fighting here, and it's looking pretty interesting. Lots of deals are constantly being made every turn with players. You can look through the history to see it's not all public. And yeah, we are down to like now. I think we're in the 80s in terms of player numbers now. Actually, will the statistics show us or not? Probably not. No. Yeah, they went. Oh, but yeah, looking pretty good. We're on turn 10 now. Just keep, you know, no new P's except, you know, Yellow and this Juggle guy. And yeah, I'm out of stuff to talk about, but it's been pretty fun. I gotta say, you know, I know some players are like, you know, like Botsky's over here and Typhoon, they're over here fighting Greg, and you know, these wars have been going on for, you know, since like turn 5, turn 6. You know, my suggestion would be don't get caught up in wars that you can't win quickly. Because, you know, I mean, at that point, you know, it's like I played one Square Boy and Scipio because I expected to just be able to mop them up, which is what I'm doing, just mopping them up. Getting some easy expansion, because I know like these guys over here, like Ablator and Rickon, they're running out of territory to expand it now, like peacefully, but it's like they have so much easy expansion. Same thing, Jason and Megan over here, just easy expansion, you know. And they dominate these areas, you got to keep in mind. So like the rest of us have to be really careful for these two alliances, Rickon and Ablator, and then Megan and Jason over here. Got to be really careful because they, I mean, obviously they're gonna they're running out of stuff and they're just gonna start gobbling people up. Like luckily they have like a PE player over here, and then empty territory over here, and another PE right here. So they got they'll just keep, and they'll probably build shitloads of cities, but you can see they're gonna get stronger and stronger. So eventually we'll have to do something about them. Yeah. But anyway, I'll leave this on it. Oh wait, this guy quit too, so we already knew Will Smith was gonna be getting it. But let's see if Ericard gets it. He's at war with somebody, by the way. I don't remember. Hasn't been much chat discussion about it. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and let's see what you do. Look at it. Should have ended the recording.